The new OnePlus Open is officially out, and it's not just the greatest foldable ever. It's the greatest phone ever. I watched the whole hour-long reveal livestream and compiled all of the coolest things that you need to know about the new phone. Alright, let's talk about it. One thing I need you to keep in mind during this video is the phrase, no compromises. They said it during the keynote, and it really gives you an idea of what they were thinking when they designed this phone. Typically, folding phones have the ability to turn into a tablet at the expense of knocking down some of the specs. So you're left paying more money for an arguably worse phone. But here, OnePlus has made a state-of-the-art flagship phone with best-of-class and world's first features. It also happens to be a folding phone. It's lighter than the 15 Pro Max, which was praised for its light titanium design. Despite that though, thanks to its magnesium alloy and titanium design, it's incredibly sturdy. The hinge has less moving parts than any other hinge before. Thanks to the exactly 69 parts, nice, it's more reliable and strong than any hinge before it. One of the biggest downsides of folding phones is the screen will crease and eventually break in the middle. Well, according to OnePlus, the Open has no noticeable crease and is good for 400,000 folds, more than any other foldable. That means it's good for 100 folds a day for 10 years. But that brings me to the first and really only downside. OnePlus only offers 4 years of software support on their phones. And I've talked about this before. Expensive phones should be able to last longer than that. That's their biggest spot for improvement. About those screens though, both screens are LTPO3, 120Hz AMOLEDs that have a peak brightness of 2800 nits. Now the brightest phone screen ever, a title that was held by the Pixel 8 for about 2 weeks. The screens are over 4K resolution and operate in 1-bit colors. Dude, what? Not only is that the craziest sentence I've ever said, but both screens are the same. Again, no compromises. The regular phone-sized screen on the outside is flagship level, and the tablet-sized screen on the inside is too. How are they making a profit from this? It's also got a huge battery and fast charging. With folding phones, the battery tends to drain faster, so that's good to see. The internal specs are awesome too. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, one of the fastest Android chips, as well as 16 GB of RAM standard. No compromises. The extra RAM comes standard because this phone probably wouldn't work with just 8. The new multitasking is insane. You can run up to 5 apps simultaneously. Dude, what is this phone? This thing is beginning to rival most laptops, and it has the Geekbench scores to back it up. Some other added bonuses are the super fast fingerprint reader on the power button and the physical alert slider, like the old iPhone, but better. But yeah, we kind of have to talk about the price. It's obvious this phone is an absolute powerhouse, a powerhouse that costs $1,700. But it undercuts the Fold 4 by $100. It's better in literally every aspect. It's got more storage, RAM and SSD, better screens, and a better hinge. I could go on, but for a whole $100 less. There was quite literally no compromises made with this phone. You get it. Good job, OnePlus. You're finally back on the map. Now that somebody's finally undercut Samsung, we'll be able to see folding phones getting cheaper and cheaper. So yeah, add more software support and you have the perfect phone. Make sure to subscribe to support quick tech news. Party on, dudes.